January 23rd. I'm just studying these. This stone axe here. Any survivalist who ever studied how to make stone axes or flint axes would immediately recognize this. That there is a stone axe, and it is somewhere between 3000 BP and the ceramic period. It's from anywhere up to 3,000 years old. Just pointing into here, fit into a handle. A slot was created in a handle, and this was stuck into the slot, and it gave them their axe. Certainly not as effective as a steel axe, but as an axe it would chip away at wood and eventually fell small trees or achieve whatever the stone axe maker wanted it to achieve. And it's certainly an interesting piece of work, and it was all hand done. It was rubbed against another stone until this edge was achieved. Yeah, this shape. It was rubbed into shape using other stones, and obviously they must have been chopping into hardwood at some point, because that chipped out. So that's anywhere, I'll say, 3,000 years old. And here is another oldie. Look at the detail in that fish scaler. And there's a shellfish opener for opening oysters and clams and stuff like that. And this would have been the knife edge here. Of course, it's dull now. It hasn't been used in thousands of years, but when it was in use, the person who fashioned this stone, the Maritime Archaic person, they would have kept that at a sharp enough edge that they could open up a fish with it. These people hunted swordfish and swordfish and dolphin, any real big saltwater fish that were out there. So yeah, this would have come into a lot of use. And there was no end to shellfish. There was the cod and the salmon to go after, and the shad and the sea bass. I don't think it would be impossible. One would have to travel back in time to find out how prolific life was then. Yeah, but anyway, it just it's interesting to be able to hold these and actually I appreciate how much work they put into this. I really do. They put a lot of work into shaping this. This was a Neolithic, a New Stone Age utility tool. That's what this is. And this here is a survival tool as well, but it's just stone axe. Could have been used as a knife. This could be an ulu, The Paleo-Indians, Paleo-Eskimo, yes, the Paleo-Eskimo that replaced the Maritime Archaic, and well, they definitely used ulus. So this could be a definite ulu, I don't know. So well, it's either a stone axe or an ulu. It certainly has the shape for an ulu. If it's an ulu, it's a 3,000-year-old ulu. If it is a stone axe, it is a 3,000-year-old axe. And a lot of time passed. And the modern age came along, and now we have, I'll have to fish them out. Oops. And now we have things like this. This here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A 10, yeah. Oh, you know, okay. Well, looking at it, I will call it a 13-tool multi-tool. Next to the 3-tool multi-tool from the Maritime Archaic. Wow, what a difference. We sure came a long way. Imagine what the maker of this 3-tool new Stone Age multi-tool would have thought of these modern multi-tools and files and screwdrivers, and boy, I think that Maritime Archaic person would have made a lot of different tools. Their fishing would have improved. It would have changed their whole life. Yeah, I know the rat-tailed knife goes back at least to the Maritime Archaic period, because I have videos of rat-tailed cutting tools on my channel. Yeah, I think the new Stone Age, late Neolithic period people would have just turned over on their heads if they suddenly found a Swiss champ or one of these other tools here lying on the ground in front of them. But they just would have totally flipped. But I am sure they would have quickly learned how to use them to the best advantage. I am sure of that. Well, that's enough of this video. I'm going to enjoy my coffee and I guess relax until it is time to go get the boss from school, and then I'll go down to the beach and follow the tide out and look for beads, pearls I can find. But yeah, I'm going to slow down my collecting of artifacts and fossils a bit, because the the hundreds of fossils and artifacts that I brought to the school already. Well, they are now boxed up and waiting for next year's class, and then they'll be brought out again, and the class will be able to get a hands-on approach to studying fossils and artifacts. Well, yeah, that is something. This is a real fancy work. This is all done by someone using another stone and shaping this. Alright, I'll put this stuff away before the video gets too long. And I will see you online.